Hello everybody! Welcome back to Nukeshot Media and the Capital X NES IndyCar series. I'm of course your host today, Nukeshot Sokyo, and we'll be going through the opening day of Bump Week for the main season. So hello to everyone that's tuning in. I don't think we're going to get too many running today due to various circumstances, but nice having a bit of a pre-season show of course, showing the various procedures and stuff that's going to go into each of the qualifying sessions that are going to be ran throughout the week. This is the only one that's going to be broadcasted. Go do a quick audio check. Yep, that's working a-okay. Just checking again. Okay, that's all good. We've got a couple of cars going out. It's going to be one out lap, 5 timed laps, and it's the best of those 5 laps that gets counted. So a bit more margin for error than you saw last time out at the Blue Moon Bay 200, which I think is possibly one of the best races we've ever broadcasted on the channel. So definitely check that one out after this one finishes. Of course, I believe is it round 1 as well, is also at this circuit. Split 1 calendar, let's have a quick check. No, this is only going to be used for the qualifying pre-season stuff today. So essentially the times will be combined between the 2 teammates, and the fastest 7 teams are going to go into split 1. If we have enough, there will be a potential split 2. We are still accepting sign-ups, and there are definitely teams that are looking for entries, so check the description of this video if you want to see the various teams and offers and stuff for the Discord server that we have. Should be the top link there. As Zephonius, who unfortunately wasn't able to race at the Blue Moon Bay 200, but is here now. I believe they're going to be a main season driver in the Radeon Chevrolet, run by North Star Racing. Is it Radeon or is it Auto Nation? Oh, it is Radeon. He's got Auto Nation on the wing, you see. Sort of MSR vibes with that one. Making his way through Sector 1. Mateus is also on a run here, so they'd normally be going out in groups of 3 because we can evenly space them throughout the circuit. But only 2 here at the moment. Taylor's is keeping track of the times. He did his run a bit before the live stream went up. Same conditions though. There is Mateus in another NSR car, so 2 NSR cars on their way around the circuit at the moment, both of course Chevrolet powered. The number 25 KFC machine, Mateus, we saw him do very well at the Blue Moon Bay 200. Will that pace translate to a road course? We'll soon find out. There you can actually see the purple time was set by Taylor's earlier on today at 129.395. So that will be the benchmark that these guys have got to hit. Here comes Zephonius. What's it going to be for the Belgian on this first lap? It looks to be a 131.330. So a relatively conservative opening lap, perhaps a bit of a banker. Picking up the speed throughout, trying to push the car to its limits. Trying to carry as much as you can through that turn 4 section. Of course, equal conditions, so no wind speed. Mateus came across the line there. That's a 130.622. So neither of these breaking into the 29s yet. But setting decent banker laps. It will be difficult to gauge what a safe time is going to be until we have more running later on next week. Mateus continues to improve. Zephanius making his way down towards the lake. That's a tricky corner to get right. Car can bottom out, understeer, but Zephanius has that thing set up nicely. Through the chicane, a lot slower than it used to be, a bit more of an overtaking opportunity perhaps. You see a lot of leaves and stuff building up at the side of the track. It is an improvement. It's a 131.228 for Zephanius that time around. Again, I'm having to switch between the cameras just to confirm. Those that watched a couple weeks ago the bump day qualifying for Blue Moon Bay will know what's going on there. There's a bit of a glitch with that. And that is not an improvement that time for Mateus. So he was improving in that first sector on that previous lap. Still got a bit of a way to go, but he's still 6/10 faster than his teammate. So this will be the first combined team time that we'll see. Riding his way through the mountains here at the Trial Mountain Circuit in the Sierra Nevada mountain range. See what kind of top speeds Mateus is hitting here. 171, 172, 177, 180, 181, 182 and braking. So perhaps a bit trimmed out then for Mateus. He's 2 and a bit tenths up. Zephanius is about to come across the line. No improvement that time around. He's going on to his penultimate lap. Mateus, ever since the last CGTC season that was ran, has really come on in leaps and bounds as a driver. He's picked up a lot of pace. And that is a 130.223 for the Brazilian. Car 25 looking strong. Still a little bit more time to gain perhaps, but should be quite safe with that. Perhaps Zephanius could pick up a little bit more. He's 1 second down on his teammate. Oh, he's just got that wrong. And this is where having that extra margin for error of the only being the fastest lap that counts comes in handy, because that was really tricky. That would have really hurt the average if we was doing it Blue Moon Bay style. He's still got one more to go after this, and then our qualifying director Taders will be telling them to head back to the pits. No improvement that time. Of course, and Mateus is about to cross the line. I don't think it's going to be an improvement that time. No, not quite. Bright purple or pink or whichever colour Myth decides to call it today of Zephanius, number 58. I'm gonna presume it's moving so fast I can barely see, but I'm going by the gamer tag. Threading it through this S section through the forest, over the hill, braking just before you get over that crest, so you're using the elevation to slow the car down, and then plunging downhill again. So much elevation around the circuit, it's fantastic to drive. It is indeed car 58. Making his way round through that chicane. Nice and close to the outside wall. What's it going to be for Zephanius? It is an improvement. It's a 131.084 for Zephanius on his last lap. We'll be happy with that. And Mateus really gunning for it. What's it going to be? Does he break into the 29s? Not quite, and it isn't an improvement either. He's going to have to settle for a 130.223. And that concludes the North Star Racing portion of today's program. And the times are being recorded on the Discord server, which of course you can check in the description, top link. Joe of the Fire is going to be next up. Joe, of course, another strong contender from Blue Moon Bay, one of the oval specialists. Very handy, of course, you've seen him many times before on the channel. On road courses too. I believe in America they'd use the term the winningest driver that we've seen on the channel. Car number 99, of course, recent change to that number. Used to be 27. But the Noises Simpact car, another Chevrolet powered machine. Red mirrors there. Octavian's here as well, so that'll be his teammate. He'll be running after this. Sparks being thrown up by number 99, going down that back straight. Massive hill through that tunnel as well. Really sapping engine strength if you're not quite in the rev range. For a warm-up, this is looking very fast. Oh, and hello to Myth, who's been typing in the chat. Apologies that I've not noticed that sooner. I'm only checking the chat now. Here we see Joe of the Fire about to go for a lap. We're going to go on board with Joe, I think, just to see how he does. A little bit shaky out of that final corner. And crossing the line at around 159 miles an hour. Making his way towards turn 1. Not quite hitting 170 at the end of the start-finish, but weaving his way through the opening section. Nice wide entry. I think I may have clipped the inside wall there. A bit slidey over the crest at the exit of turn 4. This isn't the cleanest lap so far by Joe, but he knows that he's got plenty of room to work with, going very much to the inside of that third turn in sector 2. I think that's turn 8, going onto this back straight. Car lacking a bit of top speed, it would seem, compared to some of the others we've seen today. Threading his way through the forest section, and then plunging downhill towards the lake. Turning in right at the compression point. Oh, bit of a slide again. You can see the tyres heating up. It was the rear right that was catching a light there. Going nice and smoothly. Oh, getting a bit twitchy. This is surprising. But it's still going to be fast. It's a 129.250. And given how relatively scruffy that seemed to be, of course netcode made that look worse than it was, but I reckon there's still a decent bit more pace in this. That's the fastest lap we've seen so far today, regardless, as you can see on the side there, and he's on track for a 128 if he keeps this up. Oh, lifting off. He was understeering a little bit. That will affect his run onto this back straight. going to go back to this more cinematic camera system, courtesy of Jack Wilkinson, of course. Big up Jack Wilkinson on the cam. Hello to Mateus in the chat as well. And Joe's still on track for that 28, and that's quite early in the session if you manage to nail that. The Noises Chevrolet looking very strong. Haven't seen a Honda run yet. Threading his way through. Oh, massive slide. Managed to catch it. It's a 28.775 for Joe of the Fire. And he does just about nudge 170 miles an hour on the start finish straight that time around, so there's still a little bit more to come from this. Look how fast he's able to go through turn 4. He's piled on the downforce for that one. Got the suspension working just right. He's just going to be hoping for a bit more of a better run through here. He did lift again midway through turn 8. Still feeling that one out, it seems. Towards turn 9, braking as late as you can while maintaining that ability to hit the apex. He's a 10th up again. On track for a 28.6. Just 2 corners to go, and he would have completed his 3rd timed lap. As mentioned earlier, it is only the fastest time that counts for this, but you get 5 attempts at it. It is a 128.651 for Joe of the Fire. Flames being kicked up there from the anti-lag system. Oh, a little bit loose through turn 4. Is that crest at the exit? It's been catching me out in practice as well. It's really tricky. Joe nearly a 10th up again through that first sector. Will he be able to maintain it through the remaining 2? It's interesting seeing the different setup philosophies. Some of these guys opting for a lot more downforce and sacrificing top end speed. Others going for making an easy time on the straights. Ooh, again, little twitch. That thing is on the edge, but Joe masterfully manages to control it. He's got 1 more to go after he crosses the line here. It's not an improvement that time around. 129.0. Still just about nudging 170 through that section. It's uphill as well, so the engine's having to work for it. Oh, another twitch. Really wringing the neck of this car. And he's somehow gone a 10th and a half faster again through that sector. So that's on track for a 28.4 if he manages to replicate his best sectors 2 and 3. Really diving in there through turn 9. Nicely held, and gains a bit more time. It isn't even like the fuel load is burning off. It's set so there isn't any fuel or tyre wear. So this is just pure performance that Joe is finding. That was a bit cleaner going on to the start-finish straight that time around. Let's see what he does. He's right up against the wall. It is a 28.341 for Joe of the Fire. That is immense. What a time. And just to confirm, yep, there it is. And hello to Alex in the chat as well. He's one that's going to be doing his qualifying session later on next week. Next up, although we could have 3 cars running at a time, we haven't had that many show up for that yet, so we're going to have another solo run, I think, with Octavian showing up. If you're enjoying the live stream, here's the automated statement. Be sure to leave a like. Consider subscribing for the full season coming up. As mentioned, it is going to be the top 7 teams that go through to Split 1. If there's enough interest, there will be a Split 2. And if you are interested in signing up for this, there are teams out there that are looking for teammates. So check out the Discord in the description. Should be the top link. Yep, the IndyCar Series Discord. There it is. In a rather ironic twist of fate, we went from 1 like to no likes. That's rather funny. I'm not that bothered. Just a funny observation. So Octavian, we're still waiting on. We've got about an hour and a half, I think, until the session officially closes for today. I'm gonna double check that. Yep, should be. It's 2 hours of running today. Octavian is still taking his time, so let's have some observations in the pit lane. Who's there that's crouching down behind the wall? No idea what's going on there. But Octavian has finally entered the pits and is going to be heading out. So this will be the second full team run that we've had then. Of course, we've had the 2 North Star Racing cars, and this is the second of the Simpac cars to run in the Need for Speed livery. Something a bit different from the norm for the TSR team. Oh, bright blue. Sort of a team marking colour there. You see on the wings and the camera box on top. Those markings all mandatory. Each team must have the same colour throughout all of their cars, despite having radically different liveries, as you saw comparing this to shows before. How many drivers are still to drive? We've only had, well, this is the 5th, I believe. We've had Taylor's run earlier, that was before the live stream. We've had the 2 NSR cars, those are Sophonius and Mateus, so they've ran. And we've just seen Joe of the Fire, first of the Simpac cars, so Octavian would be the 5th. And there's still plenty to go, of course. We just don't expect everyone to be showing up today. We think that quite a lot are going to have their own independent sessions ran by officials throughout the week. Octavian getting up to speed in the number 10. That number shared with Alex Palou in the real IndyCar series. We know the kinds of success that he's had in recent years. Of course, qualifying for the real Indy 500 is currently ongoing at the time of this broadcast. Wishing everyone well with their attempts, especially Marcus Ericsson, of course. So another Chevrolet powered car. It's been all Chevrolets up to this point. Actually, a mistake there, because Taters, who ran at the very start, was a Honda. So my apologies for getting that one mixed up. But all Chevrolets we've seen on the live stream, at least. Octavian making his way through the final two corners that slowed down final chicane at the Trial Mountain circuit. And the opening lap of 1:30.174. There it is. It's pretty much going to be a banker lap, I think, that time. We'll start pushing from here. Really tucking the car into the inside. A little bit wide through there. But he's gone purple through that first sector. So he's already up to Joe levels of speed. They are, of course, teammates. Sparks through the tunnel look fantastic here. The car's bottoming out as the downforce piles up. Towards turn 9, this extremely fast hairpin. Nice and tucked in. Could have been a little bit tighter, I suppose. Has lost a little bit compared to Joe, but he's still 3/10 up on his own time. Going by the kind of speed we're seeing here, I think he may have lost a lot of it in his first lap in this final sector. Oh, that's very nice and late on the brakes. Got it stopped as well. Smooth and against the wall. Nicely done. What's this going to be? 1:29.2. That is 9/10 of an improvement, nearly a full second, in fact, compared to his first time lap. And he's rocketing up the charts with that one. I think Team Simpac Racing, as a team, were pretty much going to be safe anyway, knowing the caliber of these two. But good seeing the kinds of pace we can expect to see from the top runners. We have flames coming out with the anti-lag system. I'm going to go for a sort of ground camera for turn 9, just so you can see just how fast you go through here. Right up against that curve on the exit. I think it just missed it. Can unsettle the car if you go out there. You're leaning on it. Okay. Through that compression, trying to turn the car in. I imagine that's a wrist breaker in real life. Setting it up for the run towards the line again. It's not going to be an improvement that time around, but he's got 2 more to do it. This is pretty much for bragging rights at this point. We have seen Octavian go faster than Joe on several occasions before. But these two very much close competitors. Always pushing each other. Oh, very close to the outside there, just widening the entry for turn 8. That's how you do it. through turn 9 he goes. Nicely done. That car looks a lot more stable than Joe's does. Or did. Not seeing kinds of oversteer snaps. So perhaps Joe was able to take a little bit more downforce out of the car. One more lap for Octavian. What's this one going to be? No improvement again, but only a 10th off. Yet to see him get into the 28s like his teammate. Threading his way through the mountain section again. Getting really close to the outside. Oh, just clipping the grass. That's not going to be too good for that run. Apologies, I'm just dealing with some inquiries on the Discord. Don't know if this is going to be an improvement for Octavian this time around. It isn't. He's around 3/10 down. So it's a 29.2 for Octavian. League rules, that'll be where it is. Just taking a screenshot of that. Forwarding it. Have we got anyone else in the lobby at the moment? No, not at the moment. Oh, I think there's something going off in the voice chat. Apologies for the lack of commentary at the moment. I'm trying to see where they've found this. Are they referring to the Blue Moon Bay bump day thing? That'd be my best guess as for what's going on here. There's stuff going off in the background at the moment. Apologies for that. Octavian's asking me in the lobby if I can send him a friend. Well, the other way around. If he can send me a friend request. What should I say? What would be a funny response? There's no option, so I'm just gonna put I'm sorry. Apologies for any potential noise in the background. Thanks to Joe, by the way, who's dealing with a lot of this on the Discord as I'm a little bit preoccupied. The fun of technicalities and stuff. My back hurts from thinking, as weird as that sounds. I don't know what's going on. There's a helicopter over there. Don't know what they're filming exactly. Oh, that guy's still crouching down. You see the interior of one of these cars? Cars with steering wheel. There's a button that says kill on it. Don't think this car has any weapons. It's a little bit concerning. This is not an official time, but let's get on with it. Tyres were frozen solid, that's why I reset to the pits there. So this is just to keep us occupied while no one's currently in the lobby, and there's a volcano going off on the Discord. So here we are in the Nukeshot Motorsport number 9 Chevrolet. Again, I'm not a racer in this, I'm the commentator, as you may have guessed. But I've been doing a decent bit of practice with the team and our technical partners as well. There's the green machine as I look backwards going into a braking zone. This will get you a decent feel of the circuit as Jerome is here. So we're going to cut this short, I think. Jerome, I think, recently joined the server, so I'm assuming that they've found a team to drive for. They're not on circuit at the moment. If memory serves correctly, then I think it could be a BNR car, is Jerome, given the whole driver market situation thing. Either that or Jerome is the reserve for someone. Oh, they've left anyway. Oh. Not sure what's going on with that. Are they in a party chat? I'm gonna check. Screen's gonna go blue or something while I check this, but okay, there's one party chat there. It's only got one person in it as far as I can tell. Again, apologies for the stuff that's A, going on Discord, and B, the lack of stuff going on circuit at the moment, but I'll keep us occupied. Of course, as mentioned earlier, it's qualifying day for the Indianapolis 500 in the real world. We'll be checking out the highlights of that after this. Although I think it's still going to be going after this finishes today. It's not Bump Day or the Fast 12 for any of that, it's just the opening qualifying over there. So, the Trial Mountain Circuit. Let's go for a few laps, shall we? So coming to the end of our warm-up lap on this mock qualifying. Setting ourselves up. A little bit slidey on the power, but we're making our way through. Apologies for any clicking of the controller that's probably picking up. It was probably picking up worse when I was typing messages and stuff. Apparently the noise cancellation of the Blue Yeti from Logitech is questionable. Oh, that's going too wide through turn 4. Can carry a lot of speed through there normally, but you need to get the line right. I'm improving, but that's because that lap was set by the AI earlier. Blinded by the light going through that grid in the tunnel. That could have been better. A lot of this could be better, especially me hitting the wall there. Oh dear. I was able to get into the 28s myself in practice. It's not going quite as well on this first lap anyway. Thank you, margin for error. I'm gonna get the live stream back up on my smartphone if I can. I've just hit the wall, that's why you don't go on your phone while driving. No worries, use this as another lap to get a feel for some of the other corners like this one. Turn 4. Missed that again. Great. You see the car oversteering over that crest on the exit. Got to open the steering up just enough to stop that snap from happening. And then tucking it in through there, as planted as you can be on the throttle. And try to avoid hitting the walls. That's the main challenge with this circuit, actually. It's not even that, you know, there's like gravel runoff and stuff like there is at Imola that they're talking about in F1 at the moment, but it's the walls. It's just so close. It's pretty much like a street circuit for the majority of this lap. Here it opens up a little bit, but not much. And of course this extremely tight chicane. Not the best setup through there, but nice on the throttle. No improvement that time, that was expected. 170. Path of least resistance to those opening 3 S's. I think I'm not broke enough through there. Carried a bit of speed. Hit the wall once again. I am so good at driving. Still improving as I hit another wall. And trying to take that path of least resistance and least steering lock. The walls slow you down, as Captain Obvious once said. Going on to the 4th of 5 time laps now. That one was an improvement. 29.8. Still got a lot of time to find here. Where seconds were. Still at the inside of there. Kicking up with the oversteer as well. It's a lot trickier than it looks on the spectate thing. So if you guys ever doubt the skill of these drivers to pilot these cars around circuits at 170 plus miles an hour, then here's your evidence as to how tricky it can be. One more lap. Might go quiet for this one. It'll still go wrong, just watch. knew it. Oh well. Good thing I'm not driving. Oh, that was close. Just on autopilot now. Catch that slide. Run it to the line, it's not going to be an improvement. No. 129.844 is the best I can do in this. Put that into perspective, that's 1.5 seconds slower than our current pole sitter from bump week qualifying for the main season. Right. Gonna check in on the Discord again while things happen. Okay, the only app there is about it staying open. I think things are being resolved somewhat. I don't know if anyone else is going to be on their way. Again, I'll just go for another mock qualifying session just to keep us entertained while we wait. Though I suppose I can also talk about some other series details. Well, right, of course mentioned. Still accepting entries. Check the top link in the description for the Discord server. Round 1, or rather round 0, is going to be May 25th. WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. We're going to have 100 miles there. The official round 1, the first race of points, is going to be June 1st. That's at Daytona Road Course. That's going to be an interesting one, though. Sort of oval and road course combined. I don't think we see IndyCar running on any of those. So that'll be an interesting challenge. Especially that turn 1 through there. Could be tricky. Round 2 on June 15th at Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. Another circuit that they don't visit in real life IndyCar, but will be a fantastic place for racing. My personal favourite circuit in the world. Then we're heading over to Japan for the first round of the Europe and Asia Tour on June 22nd. That's going to be high-speed ring reverse, 150 miles, that's 71 laps. Another sort of combination of oval and road course sort of in that design. July 6th will be continuing that Europe and Asia tour, going to the Red Bull Ring for 150 miles. That'll be round 4, July 6th. Round 5 on July 20th is going to be there it is. Only street circuit on the calendar, unless you count this Trial Mountain session. It's Tokyo Expressway South counterclockwise. That's going to be an interesting one for the Tokyo Super Prix. 150 miles. Round 6, the penultimate round of the season, sees us go back to an oval at Broadbean Raceway for the Yokohama 150. 150 laps, 150 miles. That's going to be another interesting one. We've got a special short oval package going to the cars for that as well, so that'll be exciting to watch. And then round 7 will be a double points finale at the Watkins Glen International Short Course. It's the one that NASCAR uses. A bit of a cut through from the bypasses the boot section. That's going to be 200 miles, so a bit longer. That particular race, 79 laps. That's what the calendar's looking like at the moment. So we're going to get onto doing a lap here. I think we've got an okay-ish exit from the AI. We were up to a decent speed anyway. Understeer. Okay, the tyres are not up to actual operating temperature then. Good to know. The thing about these consecutive corners is you're going from one side leaning onto the tyres to the other. It's essentially like just what you'd do weaving down a straight like this. But it's actually part of the circuit layout, so that's quite good. A little bit of a shame that we're not seeing a race here actually. We're only using this circuit for the bump week qualifying for the main season. I suppose it can be a little bit tricky with actual racing, given how close the walls are, potential for incidents. We saw that even at the GT World Tour, I seem to recall. The year that Coque Lopez won it. Going for a lap. Let's see how we do. Has anyone actually joined? No. Got 1 hour left until the session closes, so there's still potential time for more to show up. There we go, open the steering, gets rid of that Slide McGee moment, and I've hit the inside wall, and I've hit the outside wall. But that was a decent turn for that time, at least. Well, there's people sitting on top of the tunnels. Look at that. It's not safe. Or if someone falls down from there. I don't think there was a fence. It's a good spot for our resident Jack Wilkinsons of the world with their cameras. It's still a bit dangerous. There's also been bear sightings around the circuit. Oh great, I've been told to check the mod chat. This is gonna be fun. Oh dear. Nah, it'll be fine. Okay. So essentially, Tatus is going to do some real life stuff, I'm guessing, at the moment, or maybe sorting the Discord out or something along those lines. He's basically saying I can take over as qualifying director while he's not around and busy doing stuff. That is fine by me. Took 2 stabs at the steering there. never good when you have to do that. So I'm steering back out again to avoid the wall. You just end up understeering. Oh, good. Oh, just the wall there as well. Great camera-ness. A little bit wide. I'll claim that was the Helio Castroneves line there, and deliberately missing the apex. I don't think I can get away with that. Okay, though we've had a lot of laps interrupted by pausing and stuff, this would technically be the last of the attempt time laps coming up. Let's see if we can do okay. I feel like I was able to carry more speed through there in practice. Something might have happened. Marble build-up or something. That was sketchy, and I've missed the inside part of that. Oh dear. We're gonna keep going while there's no one here. Over 2,500 miles in this thing. Bruh. Let's keep going. Isn't like I'd have a fuel advantage or anything by keeping on going. Could have extracted a bit more speed from there. Oh well. Maybe it's having the microphone in the car that's weighing it down a bit. Extra ballast. It's your guys' fault. Ah! Again, just clipping that inside. It's really difficult to nail through there. But the car balance, I'm very happy with what we've developed. It's just my incompetence when it comes to driving. Oh, what? Lukey's here. Okay, I guess that's something. Apologies, I'm just reading the chat now. We could discuss that at some point, maybe, Mateus. Lukey's still loading in. So this is the first of the Nukeshot cars. The second, which is hopefully going to be Alex, is going to be taking place sometime next week. Best of timed lapse used. So here we're about to see someone who is significantly more competent at driving than I am. Take a stab at it. once he's on circuit. And he's sporting the Vimto colours. With Vimto being one of the beverages of choice here in the Nukeshot Broadcast Centre. Unofficial partners. And we've got a car sponsored by them now. That purple colour scheme. Nice and bright as, oh, that's a bit concerning. I think he's only just got this set up, to be fair, so he's still trying to figure it out. Push the limits. I think having multiple cars run compared to what would be a normal practice session has made the track a little bit more slidey than it has been. Whether that's the marbles or the actual temperature in the circuit, not too sure, but it has felt a bit off. Lugi's just slowing it down. Getting a feel again. Yeah, this is not the best sign at the start. There is for number 47. Thanks to the 5 viewers that are currently watching. If you've been enjoying the coverage and me failing, be sure to leave a like. Consider subscribing for the rest of the season. Still the entirety of the main championship ahead of us. And across the line goes Lugi to start their first timed lap. Just nudging 171 by the end of that start-finish straight. Was able to hook it up a lot nicer than I have through turn 4. A little bit twitchy through 5. Running the car through 6 and 7 and 8 through that tunnel. With the people very dangerously near the edge of the top of that. Confidence aspiring, yeah. Thanks for that one, Mateus. Through turn 9. Nice line through there. A little bit of lag going off, making the gears and the revs and such look a bit weird. And also the car moving. So it's drifting a little bit to the side there. He's slowing it down for the chicane. Let's see what this first time is going to be for Lugi. Opening with a 130.170. Not too bad for a banker lap. You'll know there's still pace out there. And in fact, he has gone purple through that first sector by over a 1/10. Oh, my setup's good at something at least. That's good to know. And the start finish straight. I think, based on what I saw with Joe earlier, we should be having a little bit more top speed than him as well. Just nudging 180. He's lost a bit of time through that sector regardless. He's still 9/10 up on his own best. So looking quick, and he's got plenty of laps to go quicker in the number 47 Vimto Chevrolet, run by the home team, Nukeshot Motorsport. 129.2 for Lugi. Zooming his way through the first sequence. Going onto the grass on entry for turn 4. Oh, that was really hooked up. That was beautiful through turn 4. And on the exit curb as well, through 5. This is looking fast through that sector again. Well, I think he's just hit the inside of turn 8. Oh, that's so unfortunate. But that was looking extremely hooked up through there. I was getting excited. Wow. Speedy stuff. Yeah, he's lost that time from hitting the inside. We'll be glad for that extra margin of error compared to the Blue Moon Bay qualify, where of course he did also make a slight mistake there. Was able to get into the Yokohama Fast 6, but wasn't able to attend. I think he started 6th in that race. Oh, actually, no, he would have started 6th. That's what I was meaning to say. Of course, he was unfortunately unable to attend. Despite that error, 129.6. Yeah, that's fast there. I think the lag's also contributing to how fast this looks. But oh yeah, he's pushed it a bit too far that time. Fine limits. I'm surprised we haven't seen more crashes, to be honest, throughout today, from people just pushing the car. Still, lots of smoke bellowing out of one of those tyres. Gonna go on board here. We'll use this camera, see how it looks through turn 9. I think he got that a little bit wrong. And difficult to tell. I'm gonna put the final lap thing up. So I don't think it's going to be an improvement this time for Lugi. He's got one more shot at it. There it is. Through turn 1 and 2. And that crest on the exit of turn 2 actually, it's been catching a lot of people out in practice, I can tell you that. That's another tricky one. There. And especially that exit of 4. Lugi perhaps a bit safer that time around. No slower though, he's been consistently 1.5 tenths faster than Joe through that section. Through the forest and turn 9. Getting back on the throttle. He's improving, but not enough to be threatening Joe. Joe seems to have had a mighty third sector. And there it is. It's a 129.206 by my reckoning. think he would have expected a little bit faster than that, but that's still really solid. Anything sub 130, I think, is very fast. Now, I suppose we go back to waiting. As unfortunate as that might be, I'm going to check some more of the details. Again, if you've enjoyed that qualifying run, leave a like, consider subscribing for the rest of the season, where there will be plenty of racing action coming up, here live on Nukeshot Media. Let's see. Teams and drivers. Let's go through what we have at the moment here. So, Upshift Racing. This is going to be with driver names, in-game stuff, as opposed to PSN IDs, because that's what Taters prefers for whatever reason. So the number 7 of Velocity Media, apologies if I mispronounce this, but A. Puebla from Mexico is going to be lining up with number 88, Chica TC in the Valvoline car. Both of those are Chevrolets. Motorsport Republic X Capital, that's one of the two home teams, that's what Taters is driving for. We've got number 27 of Ray Racer in the Dex Imaging Honda, the 98 of Taters in the Menards car, and number 5 is their team reserve of Mauro in the Celsius Honda. At the moment, single car entry. We'll need to look for a teammate if they're going to continue in this. Gatehouse Motorsports, that's a Honda. Number 8, Jay Martinez in the Spoon-sponsored car. Nukeshot Motorsport, the best team. We've got 4 drivers in this, 2 full-time of course, and 2 reserves. We've got Lugi, who you've just saw do a run there, in the number 47 Vimto Chevrolet. It will be Alex in the number 55 BP Ultimate Chevrolet as the second car. Volked, who is currently listed as full-time, but we're swapping them back to reserve officially, so Alex can do the qualifying run for the team. Volked in the number 77 711 car, and our second reserve is A. Costa for the Progressive Insurance Chevrolet. That's number 12. Turn 1. They're back again. Of course, stalwarts of the Sim Racing Federation group. Number 54, Amuda in the End State Honda. And number 73, the boss. That's E. Flores. Emilius, that is. In the First Dive Honda. I'm not sure if that's meant to be First Drive, or if it is First Dive. Maybe a spelling error, not too sure. North Star Racing, we saw both of their cars earlier today. Mateus in the number 25 KFC Chevrolet, and Zephonius making their return after missing Blue Moon Bay in the number 58 Radeon Chevrolet. Team Simpact Racing, we also saw both of those cars run today. Number 10 TSR Octavian in the Need for Speed Chevrolet. And the number 99, our current fastest time of the day, TSR Joe 2 Guy in the Noises Chevrolet. BNR Racing, in their Hondas, they have actually made a recent signing. They've managed to get Dragon Lynx from being the reserve at North Star Racing to being a full-time drive. They're in the Swiss Sport number 38 Honda. And Joe 90 himself, team manager of BNR Racing. Number 90, that's the 3-drap car. You may have saw that one at the Blue Moon Bay 200. Racing Force IndyCar, that's the team headed up by S. Woodson. It's a Honda team. The Shell V-Power number unknown. It's not currently listed. I'm guessing they've yet to sort that, or they had a clashing number. So we'll hear from them. But it is a single car team at the moment, so they're going to need to find a teammate if they're going to qualify for this. MEM Skoda Racing, that's the Honda powered team. You definitely saw these guys at Blue Moon Bay. Had a great showing, I think. The number 70 of Yeast in the Gamebridge Honda. And number 71, M. Wrightson, in the Skoda-sponsored Honda. Barker Motorsports, that's a Chevrolet team. Another single-car entry at the moment. All these single-car entries, be sure to check the Discord link at the top of the description. You'll be able to join the server and see if you can get a spot with one of these teams that needs a driver still. So yeah, Barker Motorsports, that is Bird in the number 9 HendrickCars.com Chevrolet. Perhaps taking some inspiration from Kyle Larson with that one, who is currently in the process of qualifying at the Rio Indianapolis 500. And another team that has recently made a signing, and has recently joined the grid actually, so it is a 2-car team. Symphonia Racing, it's a Chevrolet-powered group. We've got Akasaga in the Pertamania Chevrolet, number 19, and the number 23 LH44, who is going to be in the Ziegler Automotive Group Chevrolet. That concludes everyone that is on the current entry list as it stands. Again, even if you want to sign up as your own team, we're still accepting entries. The more we get, the more likely for a split too. We've got, I think, 13 teams that are signed up at the moment. 5 of which, at the last time I checked, were single car entries. That may have gone down a bit. That's killed a little bit of time. We've still got 35 minutes to go here at the Trial Mountain Circuit in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Recently, well, I say recently, was added at the launch of Gran Turismo 7, but recently returning in the grand scheme of things, you could say. No one here at the minute, so I'm going to take us through a few more laps. If you have any questions about the series, be sure to leave them in the live chat and I'll be sure to get to them. Or even in the comments after the live stream's over. I'll be responding to comments and such. Might be a slight randomness with the set of tyres or something, because this feels a little bit more grippy than it did earlier. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have hit the ball on that side earlier. That's interesting. Maybe it was just because I sat in the pits. Oh, Mateus has a question. Let's read through that. Can I team up with NSR for the rest of the season? Do you mean as a driver? I can't do that. I did see earlier the the request for a tuning alliance. I'll consider it. I already have one with the Motorsport Republic team. Ex-Capital, of course. Don't know why I was looking backwards there, just force of habit. But yeah, I'll consider that. That's another thing, there are various tuning alliances going on in the server, so if you need someone to help you get up to speed, either me or someone else, that's always nice. Take that barrier to entry down. Yeah, this lap's not going to be too good because I got on the grass on the start-finish straight. Again, distracted driving. Not okay, but it's not as bad as if it was with other cars on the circuit. Look how responsive this thing is. There's a nice exit through there. I might, this is no guarantee, but I might discuss with Taylor's the possibility of allowing single car entries in a second split. Just as like the sort of scraps of the field towards the end. The top split is, you know, that is going to be like reserved for two-car teams and such. But maybe we could allow that second split to be just for people that want to race, and that's it. We'll see. That's just a thought I had. Getting the rhythm through that 7 and 8 complex. Tricky. It's carrying too much speed on entry there. I'm gonna slow down there. Oh, again, just flipping the inside. Been doing a lot of that today. Again. And again. Carried a bit more speed through there, but oh well. Look at that helicopter. I'm not distracted at all. They're doing evasive maneuvers up there. Nah, could have been better. At least it was clean. Yeah, it was slow but clean. There we go, that's an okay-ish launch. You normally get to, what, 140 by the exit of the corner. That's the ideal speed. That was an alright line. Things through that particular corner, turn 9, very compliant with getting on the throttle. It doesn't slip at all through there. I think I just avoided the wall that time. That was a personal best, 29.5. Nudging 170 for that middle section. Oh, that was nice. That was nice through there. Yep, purple through that section. Come on. Yes, 140. Okay, that was a very nice section through there. I'm gonna mess up the rest of it, but that was good. Very happy with that. Compliant on the throttle. Ah! Why was it sliding there? That was bizarre. What's my optimal with this? 28.9. I did get that down to 28.6 in practice. But I was very happy with that opening section going onto the back straight. So the entirety of sector 1 and the beginning of sector 2. We'll finish this lap up and then check through the Discord again, and again any more comments that we have. Leave questions. Whether that's questions to do with the series or not is up to you guys. You might want to ask me about real life motorsport, of course, with the Indy 500 coming up, and or maybe just like real life things. Who knows? Just some kind of filler content, please. Oh, hi Joe. I see you there. Think I need more rear aero? It understeers if I have more rear aero, is what I found. Unless you're meaning through that one weird section here. I think that was just because I took a weird line. It's fine if I straight line it like that. But yeah, I was surprised that adding a bit of rear aero doesn't affect the top speed too much. Through all my testing, I think there was only like a 2 mile per hour difference between a lot of it. So yeah, crank on the downforce. It's turn 4 where my cars tend to be very quick if I'm not dying. That was just me getting on the throttle and being a spanner. And that was me looking at chat again. No one's even said anything. I just... oh dear. We have fun. It's going to be an eventful season ahead. You'll see less of my bad driving and more actual good driving from the drivers. Let's hope. Ah! I think I avoided the ball. I'll do one more. No one else has joined just yet. That was a under 130? Bruh. Unbelievable scenes. Ah, that was what Lugie did on one of his laps. But I think he went a bit wider, a bit more grass. Just takes that slight loss of traction to ruin it. I stopped because I'm a rebel, as you can see. I was actually just gonna see if I can spot any of the bears around here. I forget where they are. There's some of our safety response teams. There's a sign. They're normally around this area. I think it's maybe only in race conditions. Or offline. I'm not too sure. Is that floating? I think it is. Yeah, it's got a wheel up. Oh no, it's supported by poles. It's. I'm gonna say they've thought of everything. That's not gone. What? Yep, quote of the day. 100 minutes of stream. Yeah, it's going up to 2 hours worth. That's how long the session's meant to last. We've just not had too many people running for a lot of it, which is unfortunate, but everyone's schedules and such. We're gonna see more of them throughout the week, the upcoming week. But of course this is the only broadcasted session until round 0, I believe, which is going to be at Laguna Seca, as mentioned earlier. Oh, the grass. Well, thanks for the 5 of you that are here at the moment. Leave a like, all that stuff. It's the same group of people every time, I know, but oh well. Could have been better. Could have been worse, but could have been better. And that I took a very shallow entry in. And that I've missed the apex. And that I've hit the wall. Because dancing a little bit through the high-low corners, but for the most part. Found a nice aero balance for my own driving at least. Just a case of me not being a spanner for the majority of it. I think I may have said about 3 or 4 laps ago that this would be the final lap, but I've just kept going because nothing's really happening. There'll be more action in round 0, I'm sure. Actual competitive running. Be interesting to see what teams go in split 1 and which in split 2. I know my team, of course, Nukeshot Motorsport, like and subscribe, is going to be a bit on the edge. We've got one fast driver and then a little bit of a situation after that. Had a lot of injuries and stuff, whether that's Swablu, Alex, who we're still getting to do the qualifying session at some point next week. He's still our best option. It doesn't hurt him using the motion controls. Obviously, I wouldn't force him to drive if he's in pain. And Volked, who recently snapped a HDMI cable. It's all been going off. Such fun at Nukeshot R&D, researching technology to make HDMI cables stronger. As far as I know, Mateus, it's only a 1 qualifying run allowed. So we'd still take your first run. So I don't think there's any real point in you coming back through to do another. Unless you just want to drive around, I guess, but I don't know. Oh dear. 18 minutes to go. Maybe someone else will show up. Did I hit the wall there? I think I might have just grazed it slightly. Launch it. 140 there, the exit. Oh yeah, the plutonium, that's definitely going to help the HDMI. Just clip the outside wall there. How am I improving? Wow, I suck. See what the optimal is. It's still at 28.9. 3/10 away from my best optimal as I continue to span her about. Here we see a wild Jack Wilkinson in his natural habitat. Photographing something over there-ish. Not sure what's going on. He's not wearing his glasses today. Yeah, and it's oh, there we go. Oh well. The P in HDMI stands for plutonium. That's a funny one. Thanks for keeping me entertained. One for the compilation, perhaps. Oh, just skimming the grass on exit there with the right side tyres. Not good, not good, not good. Oh well. I'm gonna use this time to check Discord again. I have some scenic shots, courtesy of the blimp and the helicopter and all of the Jack Wilkinsons around the circuit. I've been added. I'm scared if it's the Real Motorsport channel. Ah, okay, it's to do with another prediction game thing that we've got going on. Some more promotional stuff from other live streams. Nothing too chaotic going off on Discord at the moment. "14 minutes to go." I may have said that already. My spine continues to hurt from thinking, because that makes sense. I don't know. It's probably some fault with how it's being live streamed or something, Mateus. I don't know if there's any weird errors going on. Oh, there's a Jack Wilkinson, not perched on a rock. There's a random tree stump in that trailer. A few billboards. There's the lake. And there's, of course, the pit lane. Plenty of people standing around, even though there's only 2 cars on circuit and both are in the pits. All these fans as well, just looking at nothing. What on earth was that? Was that a drone? You guys see that? I'm trying to keep up with the arrow. The sky shot. This live stream is not brought to you by Sky Sports. We've been really stretching out the filler content. We're on our last legs here. Look at that Trial Mountain sign. That's quite cool. I remember when I first saw that. One of the benefits of this larger chicane, I suppose, is having that there. I'm gonna check Discord again. I think we're gonna have a lot more running on Monday, by the sounds of things. I had a lot on Monday for... I know we were supposed to have a lot on Monday for the Blue Moon Bay 200 bump week. But that all got shifted to the next day and then the next day because people are peasants. You see the tunnel. Yet no bear sightings today. They must be hibernating in the middle of spring. Or late spring, I guess. Well, that's even worse. I bet it was that log that was just sticking up from the curb that I was hitting all the time. Clearly. Well, that's a cool shot. You can see different parts of the circuit. How have we gone up to 4 viewers with this? Well, thanks again for tuning in, listening to me ramble on. We've got 10 more minutes of this, as you can see from here, and yet we've just gone down a few. That's understandable. Someone with sense. We're using solar panels here. A bit inefficient next to the trees, but... oh well. Hey, let's go exploring, I suppose. Oh, Mateus wants the high medic. I don't think I've got the ability to do that at the moment, unfortunately. There's loads of camera folk on these massive boulders. Oh, that would have been cool. Imagine we see a rock slide on the circuit. Go full Motorstorm apocalypse. Or, did Pacific Rift have those sort of events as well? Or did all the Motorstorm games have, like, just random occurring events? Also, some of these positions for the camera folks are absolutely insane. Look at that. Especially this guy. Don't think that rock's gonna stop much. It's gonna direct it, the crashing car, into you. Okay. Zoom in around at the speed of 60. Yeah, look at these guys. All having a good time just waiting around. There's some cones on the inside there, maybe? The amount of detail in these circuits, even the fictional ones, is really impressive. You want to see me go drifting? That's it's going to be eventful. I'll see what I can do around here. Oh, that was okay-ish through there. I mean, not by actual drifting standards, but I didn't spin it. Bit of a slide there. The tricky thing with drifting in these kinds of cars is they've got so much grip that any kind of slide, it just snaps. I'm trying to kick it out with the throttle a little bit. Yeah, look at this. That's how much grip it has. That's perfectly executed. There we go. Nailed it. Remember when "nailed it" was a phrase that people used? It was like 10 to 15 years ago. And like PewDiePie made that popular. Oh, that was kinda cool, I can't lie. I tend to do that through these corners anyway, a lot of the time, just because of the amount of load on the tyres. And nailed it again. Perfect. Another camera person. Still haven't seen any bears. Was that a bear? Was that a tree stump? It's probably a tree stump. Somewhere over there-ish. I'm guessing it's just a tree stump. It might have been that one that was slightly more reddish coloured. Was okay. One of the better ones. Ah! Nothing to see there. Nothing at all. Ah. Too fast to drift now. The aero grip has gone up. 4 minutes. I don't think we're going to have enough time to get another run in if someone does join. But give it the benefit of the doubt. We can extend it if someone does join. Watch someone join with like 10 seconds to go just to annoy me. Mateus, don't get any ideas. Oh, reverse entry! Oh, where have we gone? Camera merged into the tunnel there. Brain is on autopilot. You know, I think to finish this off, we'll do one last attempted push lap after this. We've got enough time to just about do that before wrapping this up. I'm gonna quickly check the Discord again. I don't think anyone has said they're on their way. No. Let's try and set this up. Ooh. That was okay-ish. okay-ish. Should be one of my many mottos. Oh, that was, apart from the exit, that was really nice through turn 4 there. Purple again. I'm telling you, this setup I've got on this is extremely hooked up through turn 4. You saw it with Luby going purple through there with 1.5 tenths as well. Really happy with what we've got from this. Well, I've messed it up. The lap anyway. Let's finish it anyway. And anyway else. More words. My vocabulary is repeating itself as I'm going onto the grass. Well, I've always been a fan of the colour green. If you couldn't tell by the car and the channel. Nah, this ain't even going to be a 130. 131.599. Oh, 599. That was the old horsepower for the Toyota GT1. Why do I have information like that stuck in my head? And we've disappeared into Narnia. Well, I hope you've all enjoyed. Those of you that have survived today's session. Will be more sessions, of course, hosted throughout the upcoming week, where we'll see the majority of people running, doing their qualifying runs. Those won't be live streamed though, so the next live stream you can expect here on Nukeshot Media will be for round 0 of the championship on May 25th. So a week's time from now. That's going to be at WeatherTech Raceway Laguna Seca. It's going to be a test race, so we'll go over various procedures and stuff, get everyone shut down for the season ahead. Recommendation, be sure to check out the Blue Moon Bay 200 that we broadcasted last week. It was a fantastic race, so check that out, even if you've checked it out before. Like and subscribe for the rest of the season. Plenty of racing coming up. And that concludes today's broadcast. So from all of us here at Nukeshot Media, well, it's me, but you get the idea. It's goodbye for now. Hope to see you in a week's time.